Okay children, let's start. Computer, a machine. As you know, computer is a very useful machine. It is almost used everywhere. You know, it is used almost everywhere, such as at home, schools, shops, office, banks, hospitals. They are used everywhere. It has become an important part of our lives. Now we come to computer versus man. You know that computer stores a large amount of information and it never forgets. Once the information is saved in the computer, it never forgets. But man may forget the information stored in his mind. Okay. Now time. Computer works very fast. You know, it does all the work very fast. It can do calculations very fast, everything. And a man needs more time to do any work. Man take more time. It takes time to work, okay, as compared to computer. Then we come to accuracy. A computer does not make any mistake. A man can make mistake. It can never make mistake. Computer can never make mistake. But man can make mistake, okay? Like you all do make mistake. While I'll check your copies, you make so many mistakes, but computer never make mistake. Decision. A computer cannot take its own decision. A man take his own decision. Computer cannot take its own decision means whatever information or instructions or data we have to give, man is going to give. Human is going to give the information to the computer, but computer cannot do anything on its own. We have to give the instructions and take decisions, okay? But man can take his own decisions. Then we come to orders. Computer works on man's order. As I said, we have to give order to the computer, instructions, information. It cannot work on its own because it's a machine, children, okay? But man does not need any order to work, okay? Now, feelings. A computer does not have any feeling. If you pinch computer, it will not feel anything, okay? And a man has feelings. For example, if you pinch your friend softly, he feels it. Children, we come to uses of computers in different fields. Children, you know that computer is used in so many places such as homes, schools, shops, hospitals. Then we come to banks. It's also used for designing railway stations and airports, space research and defense, and learning new skills. So I'm not going in very detail because I've already taught you all this. So you know at home for what purpose they are used. They are used for movies, listening songs, and playing games also, okay? And in schools also for keeping records, making timetable. Then in shops, keeping record of items, typing, printing bills. Hospitals, keeping records of patient, preparing medical reports, okay? Then in banks, it is used to keep the details of bank account, taking out money from ATMs. Then designing, it's used for designing clothes, cars, machines, building, so many things, okay? Then railway station for booking tickets, keeping records of all the passengers, arrival and departure time of the train. Means when will the train come and at what time the train will leave. Departure and arrival time. Then it's used in space research, means finding information about the space, okay, sending rockets into the space. And then it's also used to learn new skills, learning how to drive a car or fly an aeroplane. And then learning different languages, cooking, etc. Okay children, then we come to types of computers. Computers come in many shapes and sizes, okay? This is a desktop computer. Desktop computer are big in size. As you know, they are big in size and they are kept at the desk or table. You must have seen the desktop computer in school, okay? Then we come to laptop. This is laptop computer. It is small in size. It can be kept on our lap. You can keep it on your lap. A laptop computer can be carried around easily. You can carry it anywhere you want. Then tablet computer. A tablet computer is larger than a mobile phone. It's larger than a mobile phone. It has touch screen on which we can write using a special purpose pen. Then a smartphone is a mobile phone that lets you make calls, send messages and store phone numbers. It can also be used to share images and videos, read emails and search information on the internet. So you can do so many things on the smartphone. You can use it for sharing images. As you share your images, then it is also used for sharing videos, reading emails and search information on the internet. You must all have smartphone at home and you must have used it many times. So you must be knowing very well a smartphone, what is smartphone. Okay children, so this was a quick explanation of the chapter. In the next video I'm going to take all the exercises of the chapter. Till then, take care and keep studying. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the video.